What's up, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue. Happy Tuesday. Sorry for missing yesterday's video. I had a bit of a scare this past weekend. Had to get tested for COVID, and I just got the results in, and they are negative. So I can breathe a sigh of relief and just talk about movie news with you guys again. And this one is not really news per se. It's more of a rumor, and I know there are a lot of rumors floating around right now. That's probably going to be the case until we get DC Fandom in August. But I thought this rumor was going to be interesting to talk about for, a couple different reasons. But if you haven't heard already, the rumor comes from Twitter, and I'll read this article to you right here. So it says, from Heroic Hollywood, Matt Reeves' The Batman will resume filming in September. But there is a twist to that, and that twist is that they're going to be nixing the outdoor filming locations. So let's go ahead and read some of this, and then we'll go ahead and read the tweet where it came from and just talk about it and why it may or may not be a bad idea. I actually have an opinion on that, of course. So it says right here, a new report suggests Matt Reeves' The Batman will resume production in September, with most of the film sets being built in a studio. Like many other big-budget productions, Matt Reeves' The Batman was affected by the ongoing pandemic, with work on the film being paused over safety concerns. Most recently, the United Kingdom's Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden revealed that the guidelines will be implemented to allow studios to resume shooting in the country. It seems like Warner Brothers and DC are keen to resume production on Matt Reeves' The Batman, with a new report suggesting the work will begin in September. So the call sheets, Chris Tapley explained on Twitter that he has heard The Batman resumes work in September, and that all scenes shot on location have been scrapped in favor of working in a studio. If true, it'll be interesting to see how this affects the scale of Robert Pattinson's led Batman reboot. So here's the tweet on display, and let's just go ahead and talk about this, guys. So first of all, I want to know what you guys think about this whole rumor about on-location scenes being scrapped, or planned filming locations being scrapped in favor of indoor shooting. Now, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. And obviously they're doing this as a safety precaution. And, you would think that an indoor set would be a little bit more dangerous because of the fact that you can more easily spread, potential, if you have COVID, you have more potential to spread it indoors since you're in a confined space. But there's, shooting indoors potentially means other things, that all of the leaks we've been hearing about this movie, the set images, the first image, reveals of the suit, Batman, Penguin, and all that stuff may potentially be gone now, and we won't have any of that to really talk about potentially if indoor sets are going to be prioritized for, when filming resumes. So, I'm curious to see what you guys think. At first, when I heard this, I was kind of bummed. There's something about, I imagine they filmed a lot of the outdoor sets. They filmed a good amount of them before this pandemic started. I think from what I remember hearing, I think it was Colin Farrell who mentioned that they got about 25% of the shooting done, and hopefully they got some good footage out of there, because there's something about the authenticity that you feel when you see a on-location shot. But that's not to say that, an indoor location cannot be, an amazing set and actually has its own advantages. And first off, let me just say, there are plenty of movies and visual effects that have really boggled, the minds of us moviegoers in the past few decades, right? Going back to the 70s and beyond, or earlier. And, just two things that come to mind that are related to the Batman include, Batman 1989, that whole Tim Burton, the world that Tim Burton created with that movie, and which is probably going to be canonized in the DCEU, going forward. That world and that movie was created on set, and I'm just on this Batman blog right here, and it mentions here, I'll just put up this little excerpt. It says, the Gotham City set from Batman still stands as one of the largest and most remarkable film sets ever created. In all, 18 sound stages were used in its creation, almost the entirety of Pinewood's 95-acre backlot. Its striking visual presence have never been surpassed in the eyes of many fans, with the current penchant for green screen technology or affordable existing location shooting behind the norm of current Hollywood. The 1989 Gotham City stands as a testament to the filmmaking of old. So there it is again. So, this kind of that movie, you really get immersed and thrown into the world that Tim Burton created for his Batman, because the sets felt so real. It felt like you were there, versus some of the more, more modern comic book hero movies, especially, but other movies as well, where you could tell an actor standing in front of a green screen. Not to say that stuff's not remarkable, but there's something about having a physical set built, and I would think that. If they built an indoor Gotham for this Batman movie, it's going to be something totally different than what we've got. And we've got different iterations of indoor sets and indoor Gothams built, because not only did 1989 Batman film an indoor set, but also Batman Begins is another Batman movie that actually used indoor sets to its advantage, right? So I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit of this IndieWire article to you, just to show you a bit of how the set was created for Batman Begins, and there's also I think footage on the DVD if you want to go ahead and see how the Narrows were built. But it says, basically it says filming began in Iceland for Ra's al Ghul, and a lot of the shoot took place mostly in the UK, both at Shepperton Studios and the vast Cardigan Hangars. Cardington Hangars, where the Narrows and the whole streets of Gotham were built from scratch. Nolan has since made those studios his home away from home, with enormous sets for all the subsequent Batman movies and Inception constructed there. Even for such a huge movie, Nolan kept a personal touch, nodding to his roots. So after reading this, it just really goes to show how an indoor set can be really to the advantage of a movie. So they built their Gotham City in a hangar as well, and you might have a freeway on one side, and you turn the corner, and then you get a whole completely different scene that maybe focuses on the rooftop, and you could just really build a city within these hangars. And it's really quite vast. A lot of detailed work goes into them, and that's not to say they can't even use things like miniature models to kind of build the Gotham that they want to build and have us experience. So I really do think there's a lot of benefits to having an indoor set, and even using models as well. So the fact that they're going to be moving this movie's shooting indoors, I don't think is really a problem. I think it's actually pretty awesome. Now, I did see a lot of people kind of complaining on Twitter about it, about how we may not get the authenticity or potential, the scope and the vastness of the world is going to be limited, but I don't think so. I really think that it might be an advantage, and at the same time, it's going to give us, it's going to prevent us from getting a lot of leaks, and the studio is going to be able to roll out the marketing the way they want to. And I think there's a lot of advantage to doing that, especially when you get something like the Shazam, for example, the suit, or even the Batman suit for Robert Pattinson. When it was revealed, I think it was really when it was revealed on set at that cemetery, and it wasn't the best looking photos. But then when Matt Reeves revealed the suit in his own promotional material and teaser alongside of the new theme, it was actually pretty awesome. So it really goes to show you how they can control the narrative, and how it's probably a good thing for us fans and the studio. So I'm really curious to let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that it's going to be a negative thing that a majority of the shooting is going to be done indoors now, or do you think it is actually a good thing? Or maybe you're somewhere in between. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.